ES13 is the 13th version of ECMASCRIPT standard. If you know about ES6, 6th version of ECMASCRIPT is the industry standard nowadays. Now the ECMASCRIPT has reached to 14th version, although we are going to talk about 13th version. 14th version don't have any remarkable change, but the 13th version has some remarkable changes that will make your day-to-day development very easy. First one is top level await. If you know about async await in JavaScript, what you have to do is first create a asynchronous function, and inside that function you can use await keyword. But in the latest version of ES13, what you can do is you can use await anywhere you want without the async function. Let's see a basic code example for the top level await. So while using await keyword, what you need to do previously was create the asynchronous function and call the function, and then only you can execute this await keyword. But in the recent update, what you can do is directly call the await without any asynchronous function, and you will get the output here. And another update is the private class field. Previously you can create the private class field using underscore before the variable name, but in that case too you can change the value outside the class as well. But in this version of ES6 you can create true private fields as well. Let's see an example here. Let's say I have created a class called my class, in which I start the variable name with hash, which means this is a private variable, whereas last name is not a private variable. And if I create class 1 equals to new my class and try to console log c1 dot last name, I can access this. Whereas if I try to access c1 dot as first name, it will throw an error. Let's run this code and check this. Now if I run this code, c1 dot last name I can access it, which is ipsum, whereas in the case of c1 hash first name I cannot access because it is a private member. Cannot read private member first name from object whose class have not declared it. So by this way you can implement private members as well as private member function as well. And third update is there is a new feature which is object.hasOn. Previously you might have used .hasOn property. This is the small minor update here. Let's say we have a object obj here, and there is a object name called John here. Previously how you can check whether the name field is present in this object or not is obj.hasOn property and pass the key here. So previously what you can do is, if you have an object obj, you want to check whether name exists or not, you can check hasOn property name. Now you can check using object.hasOn the object and the key, and output will be like this, both returns true. And another update in this particular feature is static block in classes. So previously to declare any static field and any static method, what you need to do is create the class, and outside the class what you need to do is define the static variable as well as the static member function. But in this update what you can do is, instead of defining it outside the class, what you can do is use the static keyword to declare a static variable as well as static member function to declare this variable. And finally the fifth feature is use the at method to retrieve the value from strings or arrays. Let's say you have an array, let name equals to John Doe. Previously what you can do is use the variable name and square bracket to retrieve the values, but in the recent update what you can do is you can use .at method in which you can provide the index. The advantage about this method is it has added the negative indexing like Python, in which you can add 2 as well as -2. So 2 will be h because indexing start with 0, 0, 1, 2, and in case of -2 it will start from end, so the output will be O. So if you try to run this, so the output will be something like this. In case of name, square bracket 1 is O because 0, 1, and h because 0, 1, 2 is h. In case of negative index, which is added feature in ES13, is what you can retrieve is -1, -2 is O. So you can retrieve this. So this was the video about some of the updates in 13th version of ECMASCRIPT. I hope this video was helpful for you. See you on next video. Thank you for watching.